I went to visit my daughter-in-law for the first time, but as soon as I got out of the car, she splashed water all over me. She immediately mocked my aging appearance, saying I couldn't have children. At that moment, I realized I had been mistaken for my daughter-in-law. The driver tried to explain, but I signaled him to remain silent. I decided to see what this woman was really up to. To my surprise, the scheming woman arrogantly informed me that I had to leave within 3 days, or she would punish me. Her audacity completely enraged me. And then I discovered my son had been using the money I earned to keep another woman. In a fit of anger, I tore up the asset transfer contract I had prepared for him. If this son couldn't be properly educated, he was unfit to inherit the family legacy. Meanwhile, my son punished the scheming woman at work for absenteeism. But when he learned she was pregnant, he was ecstatic. Not only did he comfort her, but he also belittled his wife, saying he had wanted a divorce for a long time, but only stayed married out of gratitude for his wife's past kindness. The scheming woman smugly told my son that she had already met with me and reveled in my embarrassment upon learning the truth. My son promised to explain everything to me and quickly sought a divorce. When my son returned home, he excitedly informed me that I was going to be a grandmother and suggested that his wife leave so he could marry the scheming woman. I scolded him harshly. I asked if he had forgotten his original promise when he pursued his wife. He argued that he only pursued her to fulfill his debt of gratitude, and complained that his wife hadn't gotten pregnant in 2 years, which made him lose face in front of his brothers. He insisted on getting a divorce. I was furious and demanded my son sever ties with the scheming woman immediately, or else I would cut off his financial support. My son, always irresponsible, wouldn't be able to survive without my help. Reluctantly, he agreed, promising never to make the same mistake again. But as soon as he turned around, he gave the $1 million handbag I had intended for my daughter-in-law to the scheming woman. This act completely ignited my fury. I immediately ordered the housekeeper to retrieve the items I had given to the scheming woman. Taking advantage of my son's affection, the scheming woman tried to confront the housekeeper, but the housekeeper swiftly stripped her of all the jewelry she was wearing. The scheming woman angrily accused them of stealing, but the housekeeper calmly explained that they had proof of purchase and receipts. To save face, my son blamed me for being too excessive, but I countered by pointing out his infidelity. I demanded that my son retrieve everything he had given to the scheming woman that day, or I would report him for theft. Though my son was unwilling, he had no choice but to comply. Seeing the jewelry he had just given her being taken away, the scheming woman came to confront me. She arrogantly told me to leave the house, but I pretended to be the rightful wife and said I had every right to stay. The scheming woman then started making a scene. She deliberately fell to the ground and acted distressed, saying I might harm the baby she was carrying. When my son heard the commotion and rushed over, without questioning anything, he immediately blamed me for bullying his beloved woman. He took advantage of the fact that he was his only son, and now that she was pregnant, he believed all the family's wealth would eventually